Hey, welcome back to Jamieson's Repair Shop. Well, if you've been watching my channel, you know I've been working on this old convertible here. But that doesn't do me much good for my immediate need to drive a Thunderbird around. So this past few days I've been working with a guy up in northern Saskatchewan. It's about 2 hours north of here where I live. He I bought it, but he had a 65 Thunderbird hardtop. He picked it up at an auction. Unfortunately, the gentleman that owned the car before had passed away, and the car was sold at an estate sale. Now, the car had been stored in a Quonset, which is I don't know if you're familiar with Quonset, most farmers are, but if you're not a farmer, you might not know what it is. It's like an arch-shaped building, steel building. Anyway, the car had been stored, I believe, for 25 years in the Quonset, but the car hasn't been registered since 1982. Now, I'm not 100% sure if it was in the Quonset the whole time or it was in other storage, but the car hadn't been registered since 1982. The car is not rust free, but it is certainly a lot less rust than this one was when I got it. So there's a little bit of damage here and there on it. It had been repainted once, and there's just a little bit of work had been done to the car. But overall, it's in pretty darn good shape. The floors are good in it, except for one piece around the driver's side. It's complete. It has some options on it that aren't common. That has cruise control, and it also has the Permatune electronic ignition in it. And it also has a recliner passenger seat. And I failed to look when I looked at the car whether it has a power passenger seat. It would be great if it did, but it definitely has the reclining passenger seat. Black interior. It was originally a gray exterior, but it looks like they painted it green. And why I'm saying it this way is I don't have the car yet. The guy that I bought it from will be delivering it to me this week. He agreed to. He has a trailer, a car hauler, and I don't. So he said he would bring it down to me because he comes into town quite often. So I don't have room for it, so something has to go. So I've got my 1 ton up for sale. So that's going to be out the door. That should have been sold last year when I was doing the work to it. If you'd been watching my videos or following them, you would have seen that I'd done some work to it for that reason, to sell it. And I didn't. So now it's going up for sale. I just don't have room anymore. I can't just keep stacking cars up in here. Well, I could, but someone's going to start complaining. So this car that I've got, I intend to clean it out. It needs a good cleaning. It had some rodents in it, of course. They all do when they've been parked. Okay, enough chitter chatter about this hardtop Thunderbird 65. Let's go see it. So use the dash cam, the wife's Cadillac. So we'll hop in the Cadillac and we'll take a quick shot up to where the car is, 2 hours north of here. It'll be a very fast, jumpy trip, but you might get to enjoy some of the Saskatchewan landscape. here we are. She's not rust free, but she's pretty damn close to it. So a little bit of rust down there. And somebody had done a little work there, but the rockers are good. Trunk is good. Got that dreaded trailer hitch on it. Go over here. This side's all good. There was a little bit of work at the bottom of the skin there and also there, but it's all pretty solid. And looks like they may have done a little bit of work up in here, but the rest is good. The rockers are good. There's a hole in the floor about this wide on this side, but the rest of the floor is good. Let's take a look inside. She's got black leather interior. Smells like a mouse. It's got the optional reclining seat with the headrest. Overall, she's in pretty good shape inside. Needs to be cleaned, of course. The roof liner's in good shape. So this is a little hole in the roof liner up there. It looks like mice might have got in it. And she has, so there's 17,000, so 117,000 on it for sure. So let's go take a look under the hood. All right, so I'm not sure about the engine because it's the wrong color for this year. It's a blue engine, so it's either out of 66 or it's out of something else altogether. Who knows? But what interesting part about it was on this car was that the water pump is painted the same color as my 66, that aluminum color. But I'm not sure if this is a DSO 81 car, but we'll find out when we get her home. That's it. That's the latest purchase. Another Thunderbird. All right, so hood down. And I'm way up. I'm 2 hours north of where I live. This car was had work done on it. There's a receipt inside from 1973, and it was last licensed in 1982. And the guy that owns it now had got it at an auction, and it came out of a Quonset up here in northern Saskatchewan. So you'll see right there, September '82 was the last time she was on the road. So I'm sure there's some issues. I know the exhaust is rough on it. That's her. So he's going to deliver it to me. So I just wanted to do a quick video of it where I picked it up at. And the guy offered to bring it down to my home. All right, so we'll pick it up from there. Well, there you have it. That's the latest purchase at Jamieson Repair Shop. I just wanted to also mention it also an option on it. It has a remote trunk unlock switch in the glove box. Also, I want to mention that the engine's not seized in it. So that's a big part of the battle right there, not having a seized engine. So when I get it later this week, I should be able to, put some gas in it, and provided there's nothing wrong with the transistorized ignition, she'll most likely fire right up. But I'll go through all that when I get it. So that's it, and looking forward to making some videos on it and getting it going and driving it around a bit and getting back on this one. All right, well, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.